Here's a little flavor of how they've been talking about the Minnesota case, SOT 53.
That ICE agent murdered a woman in Minneapolis.
This officer not only needs to be fired and suspended, but based on the video, he needs to be charged with murder.
I'm mad. I'm pissed off. This looks like murder.
ICE has gone rogue. That officer needs to be arrested and prosecuted.
When I look at that video, I see murder.
I will not be fucking lit by these people. Jonathan Ross murdered her.
Okay, here's one more. SOT 52. This is the newly reformed CBS News, the reporter Nicole Saganja.
DHS this weekend released a video showing the minutes leading up to the murder of Renee Good. She and others are heard honking car horns. Trump administration officials have claimed she intended to ram ICE agents before she was shot.
Well, there's only two options, Andrew. It's either stupidity or intentional malfeasance.
What's your intentional guess? It's intentional malfeasance. Listen, even you guys were talking about language when you were talking about the Supreme Court, and even the language they use when they say you have a right to protest in this country. Absolutely. If you want to stand off on the sidelines with a sign saying, if you're really, really nice, you get to break our immigration laws, go right ahead. But these people are throwing things at federal law enforcement officers who are actually doing what they're hired to do. It's not like they're breaking the law. It's not like they're being abusive. They're actually doing what they're supposed to do, which is enforce federal law. And people are debating whether the wheels were turned quite toward the agent when she tried to run him over, and are saying, well, he could have jumped out of the way, or, he should shoot to wound, like on an episode of the Lone Ranger television program from the 1950s. It's nonsense. I mean, these are guys, the main thing you want in this situation is that law enforcement goes home safe. That's the main thing I want. I want them to know that law enforcement can enforce our laws and go home to their families without being injured. And if you're out there injuring them, listen, I am not somebody at all who is celebrating the death of Renee Good. That's not at all what I'm doing. I'm just saying, when you do that to a law enforcement officer, you're risking your life, and it's not his fault if you lose it. That is the only thing. And it's terribly sad and it's terribly bad, but it's not the fault of the officer at all. And that's the general.
I agree. It's sad she made the decisions she made that day.
Yes.
That's what I'm sad about, and that her children are paying the price for it. No one wants to see a child suffer, but they are suffering right now because of their mother's really terrible judgment.